Hey guys, this is Night Flame. Today, guys, I will be giving a review for Captain Marvel issue number 1. This issue is written by Michelle Facekas. I think it's Michelle Facekas, Tara Butters. It's co-written by both of them, and then we have Chris Anka on art and Matthew Wilson on coloring. And Matthew Wilson is one of my favorite colorists, probably my favorite colorists of all time. What did I think of Captain Marvel number 1? Obviously, spoilers will happen, so watch at your own risk, and I will quickly summarize the plot for you so I can get you on my opinion. Captain Marvel opens up with basically Captain Marvel getting ready to face this huge asteroid. Then we back out onto how she got here, and basically, Alpha Flight was revived, but it wasn't like the Alpha Flight team based on Canada. Instead, it was this kind of like organization that stops threats from coming into Earth. Um, Captain Marvel got asked to lead the group, and she turned it down. I mean, she turned it like she said yes, and she's part of the group now. At first, she meets Abigail Brand, who is a little, like she is really into her job, and she kind of like gives Captain Marvel an impression that she hates her, but I don't think she does. But the impression kind of shows, and Captain Marvel, she doesn't feel kind of at home at first, because there's this whole scene with Rocket Raccoon where Rocket is like, you know what, this job that you took, it's gonna be like behind the desk job. You're always gonna sit down and not do anything. You're not gonna go in the field. So she was worrying about that at first, but then she was like, you know what, I'm my own boss. So if I want to go into the field, there's no one who can stop me. So she ends up going to the field, and we cut to the part where we started. We find out that this whole asteroid was basically sent towards Captain Marvel. It wasn't by accident that it came towards her. Somebody sent it towards her. So there's this threat coming. And then at the end, we see this huge ship coming towards her. She blames an alien organization that was in the ship, like the wreckage crew or the trash aliens who basically clean up the ship for them. She blames their species because she believes that they're the ones who are trying to invade Earth. But it turns out that the ship was empty, and yeah, she like when she opens the ship, she ends up finding her like star signal. She's like, "It's me," so I'm like the one in the ship. Yeah, what did I think of Captain Marvel issue number 1? I may have described the plot to you in a really convoluted way, but to summarize it for you, it's Captain Marvel leading Alpha Flight, and she ends up finding a ship that kind of hints towards her. Like there's this signal, the star signal in the ship. So, who was in that ship? She doesn't find anybody, just skulls. But who was in there? Like somebody is probably obsessed with her, because we'll see. But yeah, cool. Um, but what did I think of this issue as a whole? Uh, I'm not a big fan of space setting. Like, I do not like stories set in space. But I thought this issue was interesting. Like, I liked it. I liked the supporting cast. I think his name is like Puck. It's not. It's like Aurora, and I forgot the other guy. But I like that supporting cast. I like the whole meetup with War Machine with Rhodey. Rhodes. I think his name is Rhodey. But yeah, I like the whole thing they had here in this issue, because before Secret Wars they had a thing, like they had a romance, and it's good to see that the new writers didn't completely throw this away. So far, this looks like a friendship, like something might have happened, but there's hope. There's this like kind of open ending to see whether they might be together. I like it doesn't say like, oh, we're broken up, but it looks like they're keeping it friendly. And also the Rocket Raccoon. I thought that was my favorite moment from this issue. Seeing Rocket kind of interact with Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel, for a really small time, she was part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's cool seeing them interact. And yeah, those were my favorite parts. Obviously, the art is really good. I think the whole smashing, like, this is my favorite panel of the week. And yeah, like, this is Chris Anka's best. I feel like his best work that he's ever done. So that's a compliment, knowing that he's been so good and this is his best. So the art was really good. The writing was fun. I enjoy the humor they're putting into the series. It's not like, oh, this is all serious. I like Abigail Brand keeping it seriously as well. So Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm really, sad for issue number two. Unlike the other Captain Marvel runs where I read issue number one and I was like, oh, this isn't for me. I feel like I can really get into this series now. So I enjoyed it. So for me, Captain Marvel number one gets in. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was fun. It felt really cinematic to me, like the whole sequences, the coloring. It felt really like I was watching something. So yeah, Captain Marvel number one, I give it 9 out of 10, and I recommend you guys to definitely go to the comic shop and pick this up. Do not let this slip. So 9 out of 10, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.